boys and girls. So for today's read aloud, we're going to be reading another book with two characters who we know and love, and that's Elephant and Piggy. Okay, this one is called A Big Guy Took My Ball by Willems. Okay, this is a fiction book. So remember, in fiction books, there are characters, there's a setting, there's a problem, and there's the solution, which is how the problem is solved. So as we are reading this, I want you to keep these things in mind, alright? So in this book, Piggy finds a ball, but a big guy took her ball. You see, Gerald is pretty big himself, right? I wonder if Gerald can help Piggy get her ball back. Well, before we get started reading, let's take a sneak peek and just to look at the pictures and get some ideas rolling. Okay? Ready? Alright. A big guy took my ball. A big guy took my ball. So let's take a look at this picture. What do you see happening in this page? See, something I noticed that Piggy is running towards Gerald really quickly. It looks like she's running really quickly. Maybe there's something important she needs to tell him. Okay, let's continue with our sneak peek. Okay, let's take a look at this page. What do you notice on this page? I noticed that Piggy looks scared in this picture, right? And Gerald, he's not really sure what's going on, right? He's a little confused. Okay, so that is our sneak peek. Let's get started with reading, okay? A big guy took my ball. A big guy took my ball. Gerald! I found a big ball, and it was so fun. And then a big guy came, and he took my ball! Oh my gosh, do you know what I'm noticing on this page? I noticed that Piggy is so upset because, look, there are like tears coming out of her eyes, and the words here, they're huge, right? Oh no. So, I'm going to stop here for a moment, and I want you to stop, and as good readers, we are able to retell what happened in the book so far. So, can you tell me what happened in the book so far? Right. So, first, Piggy found a ball, and she was having so much fun with it. But then, a big guy took it away. And then Piggy's sad here, right? Which also, I guess, makes Gerald sad because Piggy is his best friend. Okay, let's continue reading. I am so upset. So, I'm going to stop. I noticed in this picture that Piggy is kind of leaning on Gerald. I wonder why. Why do you think Piggy is leaning on Gerald like that? You can say, I think. Yeah, I think Piggy is leaning on Gerald like that because she's sad and she wants Gerald, her best friend, to help her and be there for her, right? Okay, let's continue. That is not good. That is not right. Big guys have all the fun. What about the little guys? What makes those big guys think they are so big? Their size? So I'm going to stop here for a second and make sure that we understand what the word size means. Can you say size? Size. So what do you think Piggy means by size? Yeah, by size, Piggy means how big something is, right? And we see here that Gerald is really frustrated, right? Okay, let's continue reading. Well, I am big too. I'll get your big ball from that big guy. My hero. So I'm gonna stop here for a moment, and I want you to look at Piggy. Can you act like Piggy? Do what Piggy's doing. Act it out. Piggy's like, ah, my hero. So, why do you think Piggy is doing that? Yeah, Piggy's like, my hero, because Gerald is going to get her ball back from the big guy, and it's almost as if he's acting like a hero helping her, right? Okay, let's continue reading. Here I go. Let's see how big this big guy is. So, let's stop here for a moment and retell what happened so far. Okay? So, what are some things that happened in the book so far? Right, in the beginning, Piggy found a ball, but then a big guy took her ball, right? Gerald was not happy about it because he's not happy that someone took something from his best friend, right? So Gerald got upset as well. So now he is going to try to get Piggy's ball back, right? Okay, let's continue reading to see what happens, okay? Could that be the big guy that took Piggy's ball? Let's continue reading. Let's stop here for a moment. What changes do you see in Gerald here? So do you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking Gerald here is not as brave as he was before, because look at his face. Does it look like he's brave? Not really, because I think now he realized how big the big guy is. Maybe he's even scared now? Let's continue reading. Let's see what happens. Did you get my ball back? That is a big guy. You did not say how big he was. He is very big. Oh my gosh, you see how Gerald's eyes are so wide open? It's like he's so scared now, right? He is much bigger than I am. Much bigger. So I'm going to stop here for a moment, and I want you to think. What changed? What is new? See, I think now Gerald actually realizes how big the big guy actually is, right? And now he understands why Piggy was scared. Because, let's face it, the big guy is even bigger than Gerald, right? Okay, let's continue reading. I am smaller than he is. Much smaller. He is so biggy big. Gerald! You did not get my ball back, did you? I did not. Excuse me! Who could that be? Thank you for finding my little ball. Right, it's the big guy talking. That is your ball? And you think it is little? Well, I am big. So big that no one will play with me. How do you think the big guy feels that no one's playing with him? Right? I think he feels kind of sad that no one's playing with him. I would too if no one would play with me, right? guys have all the fun. Big guy? Would you like to play whale ball with us? What is whale ball? We don't know. We have not made it up yet. With a little help, we can all have big fun. And that's the end of A Big Guy Took My Ball. So let's talk about the ending. So what happened at the end of the book? Right. So the ball that Piggy found was actually the big guy's little ball. And so what happened in the end? Right. The big guy was actually sad that no one will play with him. So then Gerald and Piggy, they all decided to play with the big guy, right? So I want you to think. Imagine someone took your ball. What would you do? See, something I would do is maybe ask if they would like to play all together, right? And that's exactly what Gerald, Piggy, and the big guy did. There was one ball, but they decided to all play a game together. Okay, great job during our read aloud of A Big Guy Took My Ball. Bye, boys and girls.